It's like heaven in a cup. My last name's gonna be Anderson. I'm back. What's up, you guys? Welcome to my full day of eating. 3 months post-show, 5.5 months out from my wedding. I decided to document a little wedding files series of everything that I'm eating in preparation for my wedding. So today I'm going through a full day of eating. I'm gonna kind of explain to you guys as I'm eating, like why I'm eating this much, what I'm eating, the purpose behind it. I am not on any sort of diet or prep. I'm literally eating whatever I want because your girl can, and I'm gonna teach you how to. But follow along, it's gonna be really fun, and I'm going to keep up with the series. It's gonna be amazing. So first up today is coffee. So see you there. Okay, this has been my most recent coffee order. It's just a cafe latte from Starbucks. Instead of milk, you get vanilla sweet cream, and then instead of like regular milk foam, I just get very light because it is pretty sweet, and I get a grande. It's probably my favorite thing. I used to be an Americano girl, and then I discovered lattes, and now my life has completely changed forever. But since I have it here, it's actually really hot, but I'm gonna give you guys a taste test so that way you can go and spend your money on Starbucks like I do every morning. So, cheers! My nails match my cup. It's like heaven in a cup. Like if Jesus were to give me something, food to drink, as he does every day, but if he were to like make it himself with his own hands and his goodness, that's it. So good. But it's really hot, so I'm gonna take it to go, and then I'll see you guys back at the house for breakfast.
Hey.
We got back to the house, and I actually did a lot of work this morning because I got up at 5:30, had my reading time, my Bible time. After that, I just sat in my chair and did some little like laptop work, and I actually got a lot more done than I expected. So I have a little bit of free time in my morning before I have meetings and other mandatory CEO things to do. But I decided that I would join Jay on one of his final walks of peak week. He's 4 days out from summer shredding, and you guys are just gonna come with us too, so stay tuned for that. But we're gonna go on a 3-mile walk, which is typically our everyday walk, and it's about an hour. So we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna drink my coffee while I walk, work up an appetite, then we're gonna come back and have a not so traditional breakfast that you guys will probably think I'm crazy for, but see you then. Hey guys, first meal of the day is chicken, rice, and some hot sauce. I was telling James that this is very gym bro of me, but I have not been into breakfast foods. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm already having like a decently sweet coffee. I don't want like sweet foods like pancakes, or I just really don't like eggs either. So we have whipped up some chicken, rice, and hot sauce. Very untraditional for breakfast. It's 10:30. Also, I didn't really have time to like cook. I have a meeting at 11 that I need to attend to, so I needed something quick, convenient. And my biggest thing is trying to get in protein early in the day. That just makes life so much easier. So right now I'm already about 60 grams of protein in with just this meal, and I tracked my latte. My latte has a little bit of protein in it because of the milk and everything, or the vanilla sweet cream, which is made with milk, whatever. But yeah, so starting off the day pretty strong, very basic. I will say my meals are just very simple, but the goal is to keep everything plain Jane, nice and easy. These are meals that I really enjoy. They're quick, they're convenient. I don't have 2 to 3 hours to like whip up a new meal every meal. So here we are with the consistency because it just makes life a lot easier for me. But let's go ahead and chat about 1, why I'm eating chicken and rice for breakfast, and then 2, like my plans on what my nutrition looks like and how it's gonna get me ready in the best shape possible for my wedding. So number 1, chicken and rice is my breakfast because like I said earlier, I just have not been feeling breakfast foods, and I like savory foods more than I like sweet foods. So having that coffee kind of just like puts me in a dunzo mood for sweets. And then 2, chicken and rice is really easy. We always have it prepped. James is on prep, he's 4 days out. It's convenient, it's quick, it's easy. Like I said, don't have that much time to like always cook a new meal. So if I can find something that's quick, convenient, let's do it. Doesn't hurt me. I love my favorite foods, and I keep it stupid simple because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's just kind of how it is. But as of right now, like I said, I'm about 3 months post show. I competed July 20th. Today is October 28th. So what I've been doing is I went into a reverse diet. I had pretty low calories when I ended my deficit. So all I did was increase them very slightly. I hit that very consistently. And when I say consistently, I mean 7 out of 7 days. There's not 3 days in a week, okay? There's 7. So I was very consistent because the last thing I wanted to do was like rebound really hard and gain a lot of weight. Right now, I can confidently say I'm about maybe 7 to 8 pounds up from stage weight, which is amazing. And that's just because I've been taking this reverse really nice, really slow. So I'm about 1900 calories right now, 140 grams of protein. And again, slowly increased over the past almost 3 months now. And that's just been really working for me. So my maintenance is around 2100. I don't know exactly if I'm going to hit that 2100 yet. I just want to maintain the consistency of everything because on the weekends I am enjoying like a good balance of my favorite foods. Some weekends I'll track, typically I'll have like a free meal, and I'll explain what a free meal is maybe in another video when I actually do it so you can kind of understand the purpose and how I'm navigating it. But right now my goal is to like reverse, kind of sit at where I'm at for about 8 to 10, maybe 12 weeks, just depending. Actually, it's been about 12 weeks in this reverse, but I kind of want to keep it a little bit more consistent and kind of stay here because I'm maintaining really well. So what I'm going to do is kind of like maintain, let my metabolism like really rapid fire. Then come the holidays, I'm not going to have to worry about gaining 50 million pounds around Thanksgiving pie and everything. I can actually enjoy it without having to have fear, guilt, shame, or any of those feelings. So after the holidays, come January is kind of when I'm going to start like adding a little bit more physical activity. Right now I'm training about 4 times a week, maybe 3, just depending on how I'm feeling, what I want to do. Steps are always 10K plus. That's a non-negotiable for me. And I have my walking pad under my desk, so that helps a lot too. So in January, I'm probably going to add maybe like 15 minutes post-workout cardio, very low intensity, nothing crazy, just to help with energy expenditure. And then after that, kind of like Valentine's Day, I'll go into my deficit for the wedding. I don't want to be in a deep deficit. I want it to be very sustainable. I want it to be very fun. I want it to be very like, hey, you can still go out and like have dinner dates with your fiance, whatever. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. It'll probably be like an 8 to 10 week deficit because the wedding is in April. So that's kind of like my roadmap, my game plan for the entire thing. That should just tell you that you cannot reach your goals overnight. You need more than 3 months. I know everyone promises like a 90-day transformation, and it is possible, but you can't expect to have like 100 pounds lost in 90 days or like 30 pounds lost in 90 days without actually giving yourself grace to go through the motions. And let's be real, you're gonna have some hard days and you might slip up and you might fail yourself that day, but that doesn't mean that your progress is over. That means you just need to get right back up and continue where you were and not do anything fancy and change anything. I'm gonna show you guys my office. So bear with me, I do have a couple of things on my desk right now. So when you walk into my office, this is my cute little rug and my reading nook where I read my Bible and my book every morning. I have my cute blinds. I'm very much like a simple girly. I love flowers, my bookcase. I love reading, especially when it's about Jesus. And then my other window, my walking pad. Right now I'm sitting at my desk. Eventually I'll probably stand. I do have about 6,000 steps because of my walk this morning, but this is what everything looks like. I absolutely love it. My, whatchamacallit, really expensive piece of paper, and then a couple of my awards. This is from my first ever competition, summer shredding. I got first in my class and then I won second overall. And then this was because I did really good at my marathon in December and I got like one of the best in my age group. And then I finished the marathon, praise God. And then I won my pro card. And then I also won this stuff. That's an actual samurai sword. And then that's Maui's hook. And obviously they don't deserve to be in the corner on the floor. They deserve to be hung. But I just haven't gotten there yet. So that's just like a baby office tour. Behind me is my cute little baggie. It's my boat and tote from LL Bean. If you know, you know. Let me actually show you. Okay, so this is my boat and tote. So cute. James actually used it as his backstage bag at summer shredding like a month ago. Hence the redness from the tan. He got it dirty. I was so sad, you guys. It has so much sentimental value because it has my future last name on it. And it's neutral and it has my favorite color, pink. And then I bought this to go in it. This is a John Hart Chico bag engraved BAA because my last name's gonna be Anderson and my middle name's Alyssa. So Brianna, Alyssa, Anderson. Crazy. Let's go ahead and go downstairs because your girl's been yapping and she's not been eating. So let's go. I've come to the conclusion that we're just gonna eat a banana. So I'm gonna weigh this out and eat it. Just tracked this little banana and it puts me at 93 grams of carbs for the day after I consume this. So now we're just gonna enjoy this and then eat some more carbs in my next actual meal. So peace out. All right, it is now 2:50 and I'm starving. I was sitting here and my tummy was like grumbling. So we're about to go whip up a meal, but it's been a very busy Monday today. I had client check-ins per usual, which are on Mondays and Tuesdays, but my team and I just launched a 21-day free Habits for the Holidays fat loss challenge, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. We start November 4th with all of the girls that are signing up, and we're doing so much, providing workouts, and you're getting access to our private training app and nutritional guides and weekly educational calls, and just a lot of fun. My biggest thing is making an impact, and hopefully we can do that with this challenge and getting women in to help them, you know, navigate the holidays with freedom and a lot of confidence, not only in their skin, but the decisions that they're making at Thanksgiving dinner and all of that. We don't want anyone to be overwhelmed with foods, because I get it personally. I have once binged in the past. I have done keto. I've done all the crazy things, right? And it's just not sustainable long term. So I want to teach people how to have sustainable living and honestly enjoy their lifestyle while still enjoying their favorite stinking foods and seeing progress. So that's the plan with this challenge, and I'm really excited for it because taking all of my knowledge from everything that I've learned to earn that piece of paper, and our coaches are doing the exact same. We're just going to be providing so much value because at the end of the day, I'm here to serve others and not be served, just like Jesus was, and I'm really, really excited for it. Right, let's sit and have a chat while my bell peppers are being cooked. I will go ahead and show you guys how I saute them when the time is coming, but right now let them sizzle for a little bit. One of the biggest questions that I get asked as a health and fitness coach is, how do I know my metabolism is like working? My biggest thing to go based off of is hunger cues. If you're not waking up in the morning with some sort of hunger right upon awakening, at least within the first hour, that is a sign that, hey, your body's internal systems, especially your metabolic health, is probably not functioning properly, because if it were, you would wake up with hunger cues. And I remember being like in college and being like, oh, I'm not hungry, like thinking it was a flex. And I would wake up and James would be like, are you hungry? Do you want to go get breakfast? I'm like, no, I'm not hungry. I can wait. And I really wasn't hungry, but I thought it was such a flex because I was like hashtag skinny queen. And I literally lived like that for quite some time. And when I did get hunger cues in the morning, I was like, that's weird. I'm not supposed to be having those. Like, am I gaining weight? When in reality, like, diet culture really effed with my mentality, and it's just so bad. Now I understand that having hunger in the morning is actually a flex. That means that my body is metabolizing my foods properly, and because it's so consistent with my eating frequency and my eating timing throughout the day, my body expects to be fed. My body expects more fuel to be able to burn that as energy throughout my day, especially for my workouts. So having hunger cues is the biggest flex imaginable. If you don't have hunger cues, we gotta fix that, girlfriend. And you're probably like, Brie, how do we fix that? We have to establish where your metabolism is. I get so many questions like, hey, I wanna lose 10 pounds. Here's kind of like where I'm at, what I'm eating. What should I do? Should I increase calories? Should I decrease? And I'm like, I don't know. And the reason why I don't know is because I don't know anything about you. Like, I don't know your eating habits. I don't know what your favorite foods are. I don't know your meal frequency throughout the day. And like, your meal frequency and meal timing on Monday probably looks a million times different than it does on like Friday or a busy Tuesday or maybe even on Saturday. So I need to take the time to learn you and learn your eating habits and your favorite foods to be able to do you a good justice in providing you the knowledge and the advice that is going to be, you know, beneficial to you. If I told you, oh, you're eating 1,200 calories, maybe you should eat 2,200 instead. Like, that's going to make you force feed. That's going to probably make you gain a lot of body fat because you're consuming so much more food than you've ever been used to, and it's probably not going to be the best quality because you're eating so much you have to like rack up calories, and you're probably going to eat like Cheetos to do that. So yeah, that's probably, it's not my pet peeve. Like, don't get me wrong, I love helping people. That's why I do what I do. But it just, a lot of people don't understand that it's a lot more than just like, hey, this is my height, my weight, my activity level, like, help. It's actually like, let me learn you so that way I can give you like the best quality of service that you deserve, because I'm not that type of coach who just like, I don't know, wants you to pay me so that way, I don't know, I can make money and you can just be another number on my roster. I actually care a lot about your health, and that's honestly my top priority. If I could do this without a price point, I 100% would, and I know there will be a day where I do, and I praise the Lord for that. But as of right now, this is just what it is. If you want more detail, let me know. We can chat. I can get to know you, but at the same time, like, just let me coach you. It'll be fun. We'll be besties. My team is amazing. But anyways, here are my bell peppers. This is what they look like, okay? They're a little burnt right now, but that's part of the taste. So now we're just gonna add a little bit of water because there's already been some oil in there. And then once they get a little bit like softer, that's when I throw in the soy sauce, and then it gets sauteed really nicely. So I'll show you that in a second once we kind of get there. This is what my bell peppers are looking like. And they look so cute. Now I'm just gonna kind of like drizzle. And then we're just gonna mix. That was actually kind of a lot, sorry guys. But now they're just gonna saute as I increase the heat, and that's pretty much it. I will show you the finished product. All I'm gonna do now is like mix them around. Okay, so as you saw, it's literally just rice, chicken, and sauteed bell peppers. Nothing fancy, because like I said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And honestly, it's one of my favorite meals. After this, we're going to the gym. So the reason why this meal is super big is because I need it to fuel my workouts, and I don't like having a really heavy dinner. So if I can eat a majority of my food early in the day, I absolutely will. So that way I can sleep better at night with better digestion. So gonna use all of this as my workout fuel, and then I'll probably have another pre-workout snack, maybe another banana or some pineapple. Don't know yet, but I'll show you guys whatever I decide. As for now, I'm going to dive into this because it's literally one of my favorite meals. I think the bell peppers just make it like chef kiss. If you haven't tried it yet, I go and advise that you try it. It's one of my favorite little add-ons to my meals, just to kind of give it a little bit of spice. Okay guys, just finished up my chicken, rice, and bell pepper meal, and it was honestly the best meal I've ever had. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but it was really good. Now we're pretty much about to go to the gym in a couple of minutes. I'm basically gonna wear this, but instead of the Uggs, we're gonna put on some tennis shoes. I've got a cute little Petula sports bra, and then my Lululemon Align spandex, but we need more carbs. I have about 70 grams of carbs left. Like I said, it is a little bit later in the day. We typically work out a little bit earlier, but because I know we'll be there for a minute, and plus the commute and traffic and all of the things that we're taking into consideration, I'm gonna get in a lot of carbs pre-workout so that way I can have all of that as fuel for my workout. I'm gonna grab a banana, we're gonna weigh it out, I'm gonna eat it, and then when I get home, I should have a just amount of carbs, fats, and proteins for one last final meal. These bananas are really ripe. They've gotta be eaten. If you're like me, you don't like to do a lot of cleaning in the dish area, this is the hack. You peel the banana, you lay the peel on the scale so that way your beautiful food is not touching a dirty scale, and voila. Now we've got 104 grams of banana to the dome. See you guys for my post-workout meal. I just got home from the gym and I ran up the stairs, hence why I'm out of breath. And right when I get to the top of the staircase, I found my arch nemesis, a spider. If you don't know, I'm absolutely terrified. I mean like panic attack terrified of spiders. I repeat that in the name of Jesus. But I am from time to time, depending on how big, you know, the type. Daddy long legs, don't faze me. Black widows, terrified for my life. Tarantulas, I will run away outside my house. This spider was like golden brown. It was giving brown recluse. However, I'm not gonna search up what a brown recluse looks like because why would I do that? And I had to do something very brave and bold by the true strength of Jesus. I took off my shoe and I smacked it. Now it's dead. But as it died, I felt something, like chills all over my body. I sound dramatic, but those of you that have arachnophobia, You get me. I'm not alone. But now it's dead on my carpet. And I don't know what to do about it because I'm not touching it. That's a man's job. That's a blue job. I'm gonna call my babe in a bit to bury him in the toilet where he belongs. But yeah, now let's go eat my post-workout meal. This is what we're having for dinner. Literally, do not judge me for the unaestheticness of my meal. I told y'all that we were gonna have like a later dinner because we were going to the gym a little bit later. Now it's like 7:03, and typically I'm done with my meals around this time. But because I did eat a lot of my food beforehand, now we're just eating chicken, which is like 75 grams of chicken. Eating 75 grams of chicken with 4 baby gold Yukon potatoes with 12 grams of butter. I used to be afraid of butter. Literally don't know why. It's actually pretty good. And it's from a cow, so it's pretty natural. But I'm gonna eat this, and then I have like maybe 150 calories left. So knowing me, I'll probably have some satay chips because it's really just carbs and fats that I have left. I'm pretty much done with protein. So that'll be my macro cap for the day, and that'll conclude my full day of eating. But we're not done yet. I'm gonna eat this up, show y'all my snack, and then we'll be done. All right, this is my macro cap of choice. It is Siete Chipotle barbecue chips, and they're so good. And as you can see, we pretty much hit our macros spot on today, and I absolutely am so happy about that. We have 28 calories left, but come on now. We gotta leave some wiggle room just in case we, you know, missed a metric. But you guys, that is going to conclude today's full day of eating of my wedding prep series in my maintenance-ish phase. Kind of want to stay below 120 in my morning weight. This morning, TMI, but I am menstruating. So I woke up at like 120.6 and I was like, ugh. But that happens. A lot of factors cause a scale to fluctuate. So don't freak out. Don't do anything fancy. Don't go run 2 miles or cut your calories in half. Just get back in a routine. So that's kind of exactly what I'm doing today. So here we are finishing the night with some Chipotle barbecue chips. I hope you guys really enjoyed this full day of eating. I'm not on a diet. Like I'm not like restricted to like my prep foods or whatever. I just eat based off of convenience. These chips are convenient. My latte makes me happy. And chicken and rice is just so easy because it's already prepped because James is in prep. So why make my life harder and cook like a brand new recipe? Granted, I get it. I am just like me. And when I do cook, it's just for me because James is in prep, so I get it. I'm not cooking for a family of 4. So for all my moms out there, my heart goes out to you guys. We actually do have a family-friendly recipe cookbook that has so many like very macro-friendly and quick and convenient meals for families that our clients actually put together for the community. So if you want that, I will go ahead and put the link in my description to that cookbook. Let's do that. Make it a lot easier for you guys. So hopefully that's super helpful. But yeah, hopefully these full days of eating get a little bit more fun once we travel. I'll be in Houston this weekend, Tampa right after we get back from Houston. I'll be in Dallas for 2 days, then we go to Tampa, and then I'll be in Dallas for a couple days, and then I've got a friend's bachelorette trip, and then I'll be back in Dallas, and then we're going home for Thanksgiving. So stay tuned for all of the good eats, all of the wedding prep series workouts, all that is to come. If you guys have any requests for videos, DM me on my Instagram at FitLifeWithBrie. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys, okay? I'm in my YouTube era, and I really want to bring you guys along for this journey. I think it's gonna be a fun one, especially documenting the wedding process in Wedding Journey. I'm so excited to get married, praise God. But let's get into it. I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome and blessed time of day, whatever time you're watching this at, and I hope you enjoyed.